All right, so here we are. This is computer forensics. And I should explain how my classes work. The most important thing, which I think you know from email, is you do not need to attend in person. You are welcome to, and a lot of students prefer to attend in person so they can get individual help or because they don't have a good computer or internet at home. But if you want to just tune in remotely, that's fine. You can do this whole class from far away without ever coming physically if you want to. What I'm doing right now is streamed on Twitch. You see the link down here, and so people can watch it there. And everything is also recorded and put on YouTube and available on my page later, so you can even not even attend at the right time at all and just view the lectures later if you want to. So that's one thing. This class is going to be in this room for the entire duration, which is 6 or 8, I think 8 weeks. There's a textbook. You can also get a free access to the book, which you'll find in the City College Canvas. In one of the announcements, you can get an online access to the book through the City College Library. I think you don't get the latest version, but one version back, but that should be okay. The stuff.
Are you recording yourself right now?
Yeah. 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 Always recording everything. Yeah. The only thing I don't record is after the lecture and demonstration, then I have individual questions and I don't record that. But yeah, that's right. So and all the recordings will just be on this timeline. So here's the timeline. Every Saturday we meet until the 29th. And all the quizzes are online. So you'll find there's a City College has a Canvas system you should use if you're a City College student. Anybody that cannot get in that for a variety of reasons, for example, because you're not a City College student or you're in a town, you can just, I have a copy of that on my own Canvas server here that you can use. And that turns out to be extremely important because City College tends to mismanage their Canvas. For example, people are complaining now that they get locked out. The new trick is just as soon as the course ends, they lock everybody out so they can't even go in and see what their final grade is and stuff. So they like to do foolish things with the Canvas here. In my other course, they've locked people out before the class begins. So I'm just using this other server. Anyway, so I have a second server there for anybody that can't get on the City College server.
That's the link at the top? Or?
Right here. Right here's the link to Canvas. This is the City College Canvas, and here's my other Canvas, which is not controlled by the college.
This is on, I'm trying to find the page
yeah.
on right here.
You go to samsclass.info. That's where, I'm glad you bring this up. Yeah, start at samsclass.info. Very important. Good? And if you have any questions, that's the right thing to do. Bring them up. And then you'll find a link for the class here, CNET 121. And this is an important page. This is where everything about the class is. The Canvas mostly just points you back to here. The only thing the Canvas is for taking the quizzes and turning in your homework. But the homework's all on this page. So there are quizzes online in Canvas. And we'll cover a couple of modules. Some modules every week. There's quizzes due, and there's a lot of hands-on projects due, which is the meat of the course. Most students would rather do hands-on projects than anything else. There is a book. There's a book here, and you can buy this book, or you can get a free online copy from the City College Library if you're a City College student. And the instructions there are in the City College Canvas at the top in the announcements. Someone says, is it possible to get completion email or something similar? Boy, I don't know, Code. I can probably send you an email if that matters. See, how doable is this course if someone can only make my Tuesday office hours? Well, like I say, you don't need to attend this class in real time at all. You can just watch the videos or read the chapter in the book. And as long as you do by the way, your grading depends only on the hands-on projects and the quizzes and the final exam. Attendance does not matter. So you can, that's what matters. There's these online quizzes. And there's a lot of hands-on projects, which is the meat of the course where you practice doing things down here. You see a whole series of projects. All right. And, all right. So what we're going to talk about here is computer forensics. Computer forensics is a field that began for criminal investigation of crimes committed on computers, but it has now expanded into many related fields, like e-discovery. E-discovery is gathering evidence from a machine for lawsuits. And data recovery is perhaps the biggest one. This is recovering data from a machine that has crashed or had some kind of defect, and people had their important data on it, and it's very much the same skill. And there's a fourth activity called incident response, which is very similar, which is if you work at a company dealing with what happens when they get hacked. And it's very much, these are all essentially the same. You have a computer system, and you need to analyze that system to find out what has been happening on this computer, because something has been happening that that we need to do something about. Either data has been lost, it's been hacked, some kind of crime has been committed, or so on. And they all use essentially the same tools and the same techniques. So the heart of this is how computers use data, how they store data, how they track what the user is doing, and how you can efficiently recover that information from a computer. So that's what we're going to cover here. And let me see if there are, yeah.
What is the difference between computer forensic and digital forensic?
Computer forensics and digital forensics are essentially the same thing. Technically, what we're going to cover is digital forensics because we're going to do more than computers, cell phones and PDAs and GPS systems and such. I guess that would be the difference. Computer forensics was an old term from when all there were computers. Now everything is a computer. So digital forensics is extracting the digital data from all these devices. Now you got smartwatches and smartphones and smart thermostats and everything, and all those things are in the field of digital forensics. A very good question. Let's see if there are any other questions coming up. Someone says the book is missing there. Well, last semester there was an old version of the textbook there. Let me try this. Let's see. Let me try it now. This is good to get on the video too. Let me get into Canvas, and let's see if I can get my free copy of the textbook. Someone did find the old version. Good, all right. Anyway, let me point it out. All right, so up here is welcome, and in here I think it tells you how to get the book. It should, but I don't see it there. I'm going to have to add it. Well, that's rude. All right. Somehow I got the old version of this. Well, it is O'Reilly.com/library access. See if I can get in. There. This is where you go, O'Reilly.com/library access, and I will add it to that canvas in the announcements. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Somehow it got erased. Let me just edit it. All right, and then once you're there, you click on Institution Not Listed. There. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to publish that. All right. Now you click Institution Not Listed, and now you need to give it an email, and all you need is an EDU email, and it'll send you some activation. I'm already a user, so I'll get in with my existing EDU account. All right. And once you're in, you can search by the title of the book. And the title of the book is here, A Practical Guide to Digital Forensics Investigations. Here's a search page. Yep, this is it. Like I say, you're getting the older version, but that'll be good enough. So the book is in there, not exactly the right edition, but the material we're covering here is not cutting edge by any means. Digital forensics has not changed much, and so this will do. So that's what I would do rather than paying for the book, if I were you. All right, let me stop this recording.